Pusha T should be on the greatest 50 rappers of all time list?
Ow! What has he done? What has he done that puts him in the greatest rappers of all time besides talk about that he probably didn't?
You got to respect people who turned the lights on for you.
Mase taught me how to rap, and Cam always made sure I was on every single album he had. There would be no Jim Jones if it wasn't for them guys.
1 hour later.
And it's good to hear you give Mase his flowers.
I ain't giving no flowers. I love to hate, because I'm a hater myself.
This is exactly why Jim Jones crashed out again. Pusha T wasn't just rapping. He was looking straight into the camera, like he was staring into Jim's soul. Said Jim's been running from the spirit of repossession ever since the bank snatched his house. That's next level disrespect. But wait, it gets worse. Mase had the nerve to pull up with popcorn like he was watching a comedy special.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's what they want.
And even after all that public embarrassment, Jim still refuses to take the L. He's acting like none of this happened.
Fan, you begged us. You are a fan, a fan.
Pause, though. Get off my.
Instead of humbling himself, he claps back with a freestyle, and now he's throwing slick shots at Pusha and Mase on Instagram. But let's be real, Mase and Cam are tag teaming this man into the ground. Now let's talk about how Pusha obliterated Jim Jones with that Tiny Desk performance. Him and Malice pulled off an epic comeback set as part of their album rollout. Let God sort 'em out.
In pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. It seems to be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, and here's the elephant. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains.
But one track in particular shook the internet. Chains and Whips featuring Kendrick Lamar. They tore into Jim so hard, people had to rewind it to make sure they heard it right. If you watched both the performance and their genius lyric breakdown, you already know.
For you, where does Drake stand in hip-hop history, you know?
I would say he's the greatest of all time.
Push never even blinked. He didn't stutter, didn't flinch, just stared cold into the lens like he wanted Jim to see every single word. That blank stare with that little devilish smirk. It said everything, and the way Push broke Jim down bar for bar, that was a masterclass.
The 5 Pusha T records right now, his records.
Yes.
Name
I love Pusha. Nostalgia.
Oh, you was a Pusha T fan. He's like, I didn't know he had fans like that. Can you name 5 Pusha T records? No, his records.
See, but
no, can you? No, can you rap to 5 Pusha?
I can't rap 5. No,
all right, can you rap to 5? Wait. Can you rap? If 5 Pusha T records, not the records he's featured on, if 5 Pusha T records came on right now, could you rap them?
You can rap 5 Pusha T records?
Yeah.
No, could you rap 5 Pusha T records right now if they started playing?
What do you mean rap? Like the hook?
Could you sing them? You're not in my top 50. You might be in Charlemagne's top 50 and things like that. But you haven't done that much for me in my life. Like I didn't never want to be like Pusha. I never had a Pusha moment in my life. I never thought like you dig. Like where I'm from, I want to be like you if you was really that dude and that rapper and things
Wayne
like that.
Wanted to be like Pusha. He was influenced by Pusha.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That's why Pusha did the Mr. Me Too record.
Okay, cool. You're a very strong Pusha T fan. Nigga, you is nowhere near the top 50. You top 950.
But here's the real tea. Jim brought this on himself. He decided to jump in the ring and throw shots at Push for no reason other than riding for Drake. That bar from Chains and Whips, we all in the room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. Yeah, that was about Jim begging Drake for a collab. Man switched up fast, started acting like Drake's personal attack dog, throwing shade at Push all because Billboard put Pusha T at number 29 on their top 50 rappers list.
Pusha T should be on the greatest 50 rappers of all time list?
Ow! What has he done? What has he done that puts him in the greatest rappers of all time besides talk about that he probably didn't? What has he done? Nobody has dressed like him. Nobody want to be like Pusha T. No, I don't remember nothing. And let's not be evil, but we don't talk about rap where that's popping, the want to be like. I don't know too many in this game that was leaning towards being like Pusha T. I don't know no records they play in the club with or Pusha T. They don't play outside. NBA Youngboy before Pusha T.
That's wild, Jim. That's
NBA Youngboy before Pusha
crazy.
T?
That's crazy. What do you...
What?
Nah, Jim just trying to get everybody mad.
Pusha T around out here. You heard?
Jim trying to get everybody mad. That Jim's look at him. Look at him laughing.
That's what I'm trying. That's how I feel about Pusha T.
Jim even went on The Breakfast Club and had the nerve to say Push don't belong in the top 50. Like, what? Jim really stood 10 toes down on his claim. Even went back on the Rap Caviar podcast to double down, saying Pusha T still don't deserve a spot in the top 50 rappers.
Shit was trash, we gon' let them get a do-over. They got you gas, you must think that you the new Hover. You a 4.0, I jumped in a new Rover. Your brother still jumping in bed and you tell him move over. These two row don't know what to do on no raid. Kanye gave you whips, but that's what they do to this.
According to Jim, Push hasn't done anything major for the culture. Wild take. But let's be honest, Pusha definitely hit a nerve with that savage verse on Chains and Whips, cause Jim was quick to fire back with a freestyle. But here's where it gets weird. He actually recorded that freestyle 2 years ago? Yeah, you heard that right. So how'd Jim get his hands on the Chains and Whips beat before the track even dropped? Turns out, a snippet of the song leaked after Clips walked out to it during a Louis Vuitton runway show.
Who said, nigga, you must be sick? All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
Jim caught wind of that beat, snatched it up, and dropped his freestyle the very next day. But now, after Clips shook the internet with their viral Tiny Desk set, Jim went and recycled that old freestyle like it was brand new.
How you doing, man? Oh, what's happening? Oh man, this is crazy, man. All right. Oh man. Okay.
It's what they want.
He threw it back up on Instagram with a slick caption, "I thought we addressed this already. He gonna need a bigger desk, cause that one was too tiny. This is surgical. I'm not a storyteller, I'm a life liver. And your brother's still a friend to me." But his followers, they weren't buying it. The comment section lit him up. One fan dragged him with, "You got triggered and smoked so bad, you re-uploaded a diss from last year." Another one clowned, "He ain't even say your name and you flexing enamel on your chains." And the best one, "Jealousy turns into obsession. Give it up, man. You reaching, and it ain't just internet trolls laughing either."
Like, I watched Mase get mine.
Mase and Cam had something to say too. And considering their rocky history with Jim, they love in this moment. Now, why was Mase laughing like he just won the lottery? This drama runs deep. Mase, Cam, and Jim all came up in Harlem together. Well, that's Jim's version. Cam's version, a little different, and we'll get into that. Back in the 90s, all three were part of a rap crew called Children of the Corn. Mase was the first to blow up. He linked with Bad Boy and became a star overnight. But according to Jim, that's when Mase started acting brand new. Jim says Mase distanced himself from everyone, including Cam, and started throwing shade the moment the fame hit. Jim even told a story on Justin LeBoy's Respectfully show earlier this year, saying he watched Mase talk trash about Cam behind his back once he got famous. And right there, that's when Jim said he lost all respect for him. Meanwhile, Mase vanished from the rap scene, popped up as a pastor, then came crawling back like he never left.
He need to go on a diet. He need to get his life together. He need to go to the doctor and get a physical. He looked terrible, bad body, back. Nigga look big around the neck, waist look crazy. I'm body shaming his You heard? He need to go get his together, get on the treadmill, do some push-ups, do something. You heard? Especially for playing with me. He going.
Jim wasn't feeling it at all. He saw Mase as a flip-flopper, bouncing between preaching and rapping whenever it suited him. And to Jim, that just made Mase look phony and desperate for attention. Now, yes, Mase and Cam had beef back in the day, but in 2022, they squashed it and teamed up to launch their podcast, It Is What It Is. And that reunion, yeah, it hit a nerve with Jim. He felt left out and bitter. So what did he do? Started taking low blows at Mase, mocked his looks, and even said, bro, needed to hit the gym. But Mase and Cam weren't just gonna sit back and eat that, so they got real petty and brought out Jim's longtime rival 50 Cent as a surprise guest on their show. And at one point, Cam got extra messy. He asked 50 why. Back in 2007, during the Dipset versus G-Unit beef, Jim randomly popped up backstage at one of 50's concerts.
He was your man, like on the side, like on the side, just he was not a rapper at all.
Right.
So when Ballin' took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment. That's the Lloyd Banks. It's Lloyd Banks thing. He wanted that. He was watching them be that, like Mase be that, and Cam be that, and looked at, and it was finally he had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked, and I knew I just took the shot, Murder, to see, because I wasn't sure he was gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. You gotta watch to see how he responds. And then when you see, he like, oh shit, he really like that. give me this, get me Jimmy. Yeah, tell him we want you at the show, Jimmy. Yo, but that was one of those things, I just threw it out.
Cam knew what he was doing. That was a setup. He tossed the alley, and 50 dunked it. Of course, Jim couldn't let it slide. He clapped back on the Respectfully show with Justin LeBoy, snapping on both Cam and 50, saying they had no right to bring his name up and that they owed him favors. But Jim didn't stop there. He got bold. He started claiming he built the Dipset image from scratch, said the whole pink fur wave, that was his idea. Claimed he gave Cam his entire style. But Cam? Oh, he lit Jim up right after that. On the podcast, Cam dragged Jim's whole Dipset origin story, said he was lying about being from Harlem, and exposed that Jim wasn't even part of the original crew. According to Cam, Jim was a latecomer, not one of the day ones. Cam even said Jim wasn't around during the Children of the Corn era, and that when Jim finally did pop up, he was just another fan trying to get in the mix. And when Jim claimed he saw Mase sunning Cam back in the Bad Boy days, Cam laughed it off, said Jim wasn't even there. And just to seal the deal,
They got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause though. Get off my dirt. There's only space on there for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Tugging on my shit like that.
Cam exposed how Mase was actually the one who taught Jim how to rap in the first place. He even pulled up clips of Jim admitting it himself. Whew. But honestly, the real highlight of that whole episode, Mase sitting there eating popcorn, almost choking from laughing so hard. Bro didn't have to say a single word, just sat there munching, cracking up, and somehow still had Jim ready to fight. Jim even went online and threatened to slap the popcorn out of Mase's hands.
I created the aesthetic.
Okay.
For the Diplomats. You heard? Dan and Cam's pink. You heard? He'll tell you.
Nah.
All right. Sooner or later, he gonna have to tell it. Where he got the pink from.
All that, and Mase didn't even diss him. He was just vibing.
Come on. You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, man. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you.
But guess what? Jim ain't done yet. Word is he's linking with Drake on his new album Iceman, and he's reportedly lining up subliminals for everybody.
Big L, even though Mase and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this, nigga. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles. And you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house, you said, and this word to my dead mother, yo, man, I heard the freestyles, y'all killing. Yo, you know my grandmother died. If y'all wanna come by and just hang out, y'all could, y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, man, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo's house. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like your couch. You was a fan. You begged us. You are a fan.
Come on.
A fan. We didn't grow up with you. I am from 140th.
Pusha, Mase, and Cam. And one track in particular, it might just flip the whole script.
It was so cool. And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mase like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mase actually taught you how to rap. Literally. Literally. He taught you how to rap. You'll say it. Matter of fact, bring up the clip.
Mase helped me actually learn how to rap.
Mase showed me how to rap. Mase actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap. Mase actually sat me down and showed me the magic to rap.
We taught you how to rap. How you ran the whole organization. How you made Diplomat. You ain't make none of this stuff. You was a fan. I put you there.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what drops next.
I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with every nigga put hands on you. But I see the pattern now. If I agree to disagree with you and don't want to take it that route because they got some genuine love for you.
I'll catch y'all in the next one.